Hey, how's everybody out there doing in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Well, today I almost forgot. I remembered that I almost forgot to do this one. Where is this one you're coming from? Lucky bastard. This is one of the knives that he sent me to. He gave to me to do a review on. I forgot. I forgot about doing this one, so we're going to do it right now. It doesn't look like anything, huh? What's this? What does this do? Oh, it's an OTF. A California legal OTF. Very cool. Now that is a small blade. This is my California legal knife. I have another one too. I couldn't find it. It's around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. But the other one I have is a ProTech Calmigo. And this is my Kershaw. I love this little knife. I use it to open letters. It's like a letter opener for me. It's like a fancy letter opener. Absolutely love it. California legal knife. All right, and I see we got Juju up here. What you doing, sweetie? What you doing? You just got to be the star of the show. A star is born. Yeah, that's right. A star is born. That's my sweetie. Okay, kiddo. Go ahead, get down. All right. So why don't we do a little comparison here? This one, the H&K one comes with this. The H&K knife is made by Hogue. It's actually a Hogue knife, if I'm not mistaken. Made in USA. And Hogue. As you all know, I love Hogue knives. I absolutely love Hogue knives. They're one of my favorites for all the American knives. Now this got a super thin blade stock. We're gonna do measurements and everything on it. It's a little aluminum handle. And knowing Hogue, it's a high quality aluminum, probably at least 6061 aircraft grade aluminum. And I brought this one out because this is my Hogue switchblade, or automatic. And I absolutely love it. It's pretty much, well, I got a couple modern automatics, but I don't really have a whole lot of automatics because, as you all know, I like manual knives. I like manual knives the best. I only have a few assistant knives. I only have a few switchblades, fully auto knives. I only have a few of them. I don't have any OTFs. I have had OTFs in the past and I didn't care for them. Because I thought the blades were kind of flimsy and the locks are kind of janky, so. Because the OTF knives, I don't know, to me, they always make them with really, thin blades. I guess it has to be thinner so the blade can move in and out real easy. And they always have a lot of blade play, and the lock strength isn't all that great. And some of them, you have to really depress the button to get it to come out or to retract it. This one has to be pushed a pretty good distance too before it comes out. Before it comes out or retracts. And by the time I do all that, I could just open a knife. It doesn't take me, by the time it takes me to open that, and then I close it with one hand, like that. See how much time that takes? And watch this. I don't even know why switchblades are illegal anymore. I'm being honest. I don't know why switchblades are illegal, because this is a manual folding knife that's legal just about everywhere in the United States. And it's way faster than a switchblade. Switchblade could never do anything like that. I should probably shut up, huh? Before the sheep will see what I'm talking about, and they want to make these illegal. But yeah, to me, a switchblade is sort of outdated nowadays. That's my personal opinion. But they are a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun to just push the button and watch this blade just bam. Now this one's lightning fast. I love these little Kershaws. I forget what the model line that these are. You know, they're part of they have like 14 different models or something like that, and this is one of the models. And they also have the full size Kershaw switchblade too. I also have one of those too. I think it's like the full size is like a 3.5-inch blade. It's not like a big knife. And the blade stock's really thin. It's not a knife that I would use for self-defense. It's a fancy letter opener. That's all these are to me, is fancy letter openers. But I absolutely love them. I love California legal switchblades because they're fun. But I don't think of them as like a real utility knife. I just think of them as like a toy. To me, this is a toy. And I shouldn't say that because it can cut you and it can kill you. And in the right hands, it can be a very deadly tool. But I don't know. I think of them more as like a toy. And got that side to side that I don't like. And see, this is a Hogue knife. Hogue knives are high quality knives. It's not some cheap knife from China. I shouldn't say that. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see what the blade thickness is. .48 millimeters. Actually thicker than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be. That's a 2.5 millimeter. Let me see if I showed you guys. But 2.5 millimeter. All right. The total thickness of the handle, 10.5 millimeters. Okay. Let's compare my little Kershaw. .3 millimeters. It's thicker. I'm not going to compare this one because this is a full-size knife. That's not fair. And let's put this one away because the video is not about the AD today. Okay. The blades look like they're the same length. I thought this one was actually smaller, but it actually looks like it's the same length. Let me bring you guys in. It actually looks like it's the same length. 2 inches exactly. 2 inches exactly. Handle length, 3 inches. Handle length, 3 3/4 inches. Almost working on 4. Hey, see what kind of blade steel we got here. It says a 1.95 inch clip point, tumbled matte finish aluminum handle out the front. It's a model 54030 HK Micro Incursion. Micro Incursion. Made in USA by Hogue. Okay, let's see if we can find anything on the blade. .154 cm USA. It says Hogue 154 cm. Hogue USA 154 cm. On this side it says it has the H&K logo, and it says Micro Incursion. I don't know if you'll be able to see the name. I mean the labeling. It's kind of faint. This side pretty dark. Sweet little knife. And this one is a CPM 154. So it's a better steel. This one's got the new powdered steel, CPM 154. And it has an aluminum handle also. I like this one. I like this because it looks like a little switchblade. It looks, you know me, I'm stiletto, you know? It looks like a little stiletto. That's why I like this one. This one's cool too though because the blade just seems so tiny. The blade looks so tiny. What do you guys think? See, this one's so narrow and it's narrow and small, so it looks tiny. This one's got a little bit more width to it. And the handle's a little bit bigger on this one, so you could actually hold this one in your hand, right? Sweet little blades, though. I think they're fun. I think knives like this are just, to me, are just for fun. I think everybody should have one or two, maybe 3 or 4. You know, just you could put these in your glove box, in your ashtray, in your car, or whatever, or carry around in your pocket. You know, do whatever you want with it. This is the perfect size for the post office. If you have a PO box and you go and check your mail at the post office, this is the perfect size for this. You know, this is not intimidating. I think it's perfect for that. A lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. That's what I think about switchblades. As far as switchblades go nowadays, I just think they're for fun. I don't really think of them as like serious knives anymore. I think they're more like for fun. And I'm gonna give you a couple of reasons why. This is my thoughts on switchblades and autos. Most switchblades and autos usually have weak locking systems. And most switchblades and autos don't have flippers. So you get a knife with a weaker locking system. This is a weaker locking system. This is a plunge lock. Plunge locks are great if you have a big flipper. Because if a plunge lock, doesn't really cover any more of the blade tang than, let's say, like a liner lock. And it doesn't fully cover the blade tang. And so that's why I think it lacks its full potential of strength, is that it doesn't cover enough of the blade tang. But the way that these are made, I have seen these fail, in the Andrew Demko tests. And these don't have any finger protection if it does fail. If this fails, it's going to cut you. That's the reason why another reason why I prefer manuals, because manuals with the weaker lock types, like I love my X5. My Hogue X5 is one of my favorite knives, and it has the same plunge lock system, but it has a big giant flipper and it has a big giant finger choil. So if the lock does give out, it only goes this far before it hits your finger. It doesn't even fold in. It's a excellent design, Elschwitz design. This is an Elschwitz design too. Elschwitz makes beautiful knives. Designs beautiful knives, but for a knife with a weaker lock type, I always like to have a big flipper. Now I don't care if it's a liner lock, frame lock, plunge lock, what have you. It's got to have a flipper for me, or even like a compression lock. I know compression, everybody says compression locks are super strong or whatever, but I don't know, you have to show me though, because I think they're probably stronger than a liner lock, but I don't think they're a super strong lock. Probably about the same as like a plunge lock or something like that. Super strong locks to me are like, when you mention a super strong lock to me, it needs to be a deadbolt, a triad lock, a shark lock, an atlas lock. What other locks? Or ball bearing locks I think are strong. And the power locks that Spyderco makes, the power lock and the ball bearing lock that Spyderco makes, those are very strong locks. Atlas locks are strong if they're done right. But the Axis lock has to be done right. If it's not done right, it could be a lock that's not that strong. But anyway, and a lockback knife. Lockbacks are strong. The only thing bad about the lockback, where Andrew Demko improved on them with the triad lock, is that lockback, it doesn't have the stop pin, so when the interfaces meet between the blade tang and the lockback bar, your lock bar, they wear a little bit, and so then you always get up and down blade play. after, you know, they start to get old. Like my old buck knives, the one I used to carry, it has up and down blade play. And that comes from, you know, me when I was a teenager flicking it out really hard and doing stuff like that, you know, being abusive with it. Now, if you have a lock back and you don't flick it out hard, they last a long time. But they can't handle a lot of like wrist flicking and stuff like that. They can't handle that kind of abuse because they don't self-adjust. They'll wear out. But anyway, this one's for Lucky Bastard. I hope he's doing good out there. I'm ready to send his knives back to him whenever he's ready. Whenever he's ready, he needs to contact me and give me an address to send them to. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Today is what is it? It's Donnerstag, yeah. It's a Tuesday. Today is the 9th. August 9th. Tuesday, August 9th. I did 2 videos today. This is the second video I've done today. I'm going to put both of them out today for you guys to see. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope everything's okay with y'all. Peace out. Stiletto.